Hi, welcome to the amazing world of the use of English. So we're going to do a complete use of English test. Okay, remember the procedure, read it first, forget about the gaps and the words, and try to understand the story. Then you start choosing the correct form. Okay, now here instead contrast with the one before. Okay, and normally the word is determined by the meaning of the sentence and also the words around the gap, like preposition here, for example. Okay, so this is important for you to notice. So remember, you choose the correct word. Sometimes you can rule out options like I know this one is wrong, so that can help too. Make sure you read the words and then you read it all again and try to understand and check. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to show the answers in 3, 2, 1. Make sure you have it. Okay, so I'll try to explain just the answers. If you have any questions, you can ask in class. Okay, the consequences of something. The significance is the importance, but you can't really put it in plural. Okay, the consequence of doing something. Make up your mind. This was in Rebecca. Okay, I couldn't make up my mind when she didn't know whether to go upstairs to say goodbye to Maxine or go to the front desk to change their train. Okay, in this case, I don't know what to do in this situation. Kind of theme is a theme. For example, the theme of love was very typical during the romantic period. Romanticism, no? I don't know. Romantic period, romanticism. Perhaps it was called romanticism. I don't know. Okay, so that love was a very typical theme. It's like it was based on this theme to deal with. No problem. Sympathy is a false friend. Remember, sympathy is that you feel sorry for someone. You feel sympathy for. Consideration can also be followed by for, but consideration is that you respect someone. Here is not you feel genuine respect for her. Is that you sympathize, like poor her. Okay. 7, you found out. To find something out. If you want to find out more, this is at the end of the podcast. Go to BBC and although for contrast, although plus a sentence. Okay. In the podcast, you have this one, in spite of. In spite of is like despite, followed by a noun. Okay. This one, you need to. Yes. In this one, you need to read it the same, forget about the gaps, and then you start doing it. Remember, very often they are part of collocations, you see, by chance. Okay, and there are always little words. So here, this is an expression. Okay. I'm writing this so I don't forget. Okay. So this is it. You read it, then you notice the words on the gap, especially you try to complete it, and then you read it all again. Okay. So I'm going to show the answers in 3, 2, 1. Please make sure you try to do it. Okay. Try to understand the answers. I'm going to explain them relatively quickly because I have a doctor's appointment now in less than 20 minutes. So I tried by chance, no? Accidentally. This is at a loss. There's an expression which is to be at a loss for words. You don't know what to say, or to be at a loss, you're lost. You don't know what to do. Okay, so I was at a loss to know what to do. Despite this, I said in the podcast, despite plus a noun, this is a pronoun, so it's the same. Notice I'm realistic. Okay, it was in the progress test, something that can't happen. Reasonable, it can be reasoned, can be accepted. In the end means finally, eventually. At the end is at the end of the book, you have the, I don't know, some information about the pictures, I think. Okay, but in the end is finally. So we're going to do the speaking exercise yesterday, but in the end we decided to do this because otherwise you'd have missed the speaking. Okay. Set up a language school, start a business. Okay. Although or but, contrast. Okay. I jumped at the chance. Although, so to introduce something negative. I went for a run although it was raining. So although introduces some kind of contrast within the sentence. There were so many that deal with. Then you have deal with there. Okay, things up here. Deal with. Well, turned out to be result. Okay, there's result. There were so many pronouns that. Okay, so many that. And just to add information, that was one thing. and that with times. So I quit. However, okay, contrast with the previous sentence. So however, it's typical. Okay, full stop. However, comma. This is although was contrast within the same sentence. However, is contrast with respect to the previous one. So this one, again, read it, forget about the gaps, and then think about what part of speech you need. Okay, for example, you have a noun, so the adjective that modifies the noun, etc. Okay, again, noun, normally an adjective to modify the noun. And then be careful with the spelling, positive, negative, singular, plural. You have to be careful with those things. So I'm going to show the answers in 3, 2, 1. Let's see there. Okay, so the adjective successful, double check the spelling, only one L at the end. Professional, the adjective, believable, you can believe in them. No, I told you about the podcast, I mentioned this. Able, something can be done. Indefinitely, like forever. Indefinitely, I could run indefinitely. Scary, like a scary movie, the adjective, scary plus noun. It's the typical one. There plus adverb plus adjective plus noun. Again, in level you have the noun, you need the adjective. Clear, resolution. Resolution is like the result. Okay. It's also, you didn't read Bridget Jones, but New Year resolutions is the things that you resolve, decide to do. And amazing possibilities, you need the plural noun. Okay, you have adjective in the plural noun. And this one, remember, between 2 and 5 words, contractions count as 2. Don't change reality, don't change things that don't need to be changed. Notice what's missing and the structure to use, okay, whatever you are given, and then make it fit. Okay, so get it done. I'm going to give the answers in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this one is better. This one is here. Remember, it's a good idea to look at the example because that's an expression that might appear. Okay, you tell someone not to, okay, negative infinitive, not to do something. Have, for example, you have to be careful. Have. You apologize for ing after position. Ing, get worked up, or you can say get all worked up, okay, like very angry, upset. To get on with someone, okay, you have to use present continuous. You shouldn't have, it was in Rebecca, okay, I shouldn't have brought you up here when Martin takes the narrator to a cliff where he had been with Rebecca, and he says, I shouldn't have brought you up here. So something you did in the past which you regret. And it rains such a lot. We had a similar one in Unit 7. It snowed. Oh no, there was such a lot of traffic, and there was so much traffic. There was such a lot of traffic. So such a lot is quite common. So please record these mistakes in the right section. The sections are very difficult. 4, 3, 2, 1. Surprise. Thank you very much. Bye.